What's going on, everyone? Hope you were all well. It's a little bit loud here. How you guys doing? Good to see you. What's going on, Jeremy? William, Maddie, Alan. I do apologize about the delay from yesterday. Yeah, my body is pretty messed up. But as I told Bill, I want to push through it. That's the only thing I can do. I need to find some soft sleeves. Talk amongst yourselves as I get those. So I finished a video earlier where I'm kind of going over the stuff for next sale, which I'm not going to do it this weekend. It'll be most likely next weekend. I want to advertise it some more and then have that video out there. So what's going on, Gravy? So I'm assuming that it's going to be the same teams that most people get, as far as like Alan having the Yankees, the Angels with William, Cubs with Maddie, Cards with Kit and Gravy. What's going on, kids? Cards? I can barely even turn my neck to the side here. No, I have you down for them. We'll see. I don't know if there's going to be something amazing out of these, or they are the big league boxes, so can be very much hit and miss with those. I want to get rid of that border there. I apologize. It keeps doing that as a default, and I don't know why. I think I got to delete that or something. I don't know. You're tired of the snow? Yeah, we're getting a lot of that too. That's partly part of my injury with my son slipping, and then the couch coming down on me. I didn't like put the full story in there, but yeah, snow was a factor, so I'm not happy with it. All right, I don't want to hear any of that stuff from you people in California. $47. You gotta check the weather. So confused. Oh no! Check his PayPal. Gotcha. Like, I'm imagining Maddie sticking his head out the window. Wow, Alan, that's a lot of snow. I don't know what we're at. I don't know if there's any kind of record snowfall, but I just know that every time we get it now, it'll freeze, and for some odd reason, my apartment complex, they don't clear the snow. I've slipped on it several times, like just trying to get to my car. Ship some your way. No, we'll just wait until the earthquake comes and swallows you guys up. Just kidding. I don't know if you can ship snow. I mean, I suppose you could. I'm trying to get this mic turned towards me a little bit more. There we go. That way I can actually like read and have my mouth turned towards the microphone. Odds on autographs. I have pulled mostly one per, but I don't think that's a normal on the there's Goldie on the big league. I don't know what your guys' experience has been. These earthquakes. Yeah. I don't know, is there anybody that really likes them? There's Verlander. I mean, there are nice images with this too. I think though that every player ends up having like 3 cards, or at least close to that, depending on the parallels too. Uh, 2020 will have your normal 2020 rookies in there. Max Kepler. Yeah, they're artists too. It's like halfway in between caricature and like high school kid. As far as the drawings go, it's just really uncanny. Did you guys pick up? What's going on, Tom? You picked up Gallo? Well, that's good. He needs a home. He needs to swing. A non-swinging Gallo is an unhappy Gallo, so we got to get him balls to swing at. There we go. Nice Shohei for you, Bill. Roll call. Mike Trout. It's a nice Bryce Harper. Aaron Judge flipping out. What a weird card. Or a weird series, I should say. Pete Alonso. Yeah. I don't think I've ever like burned or purposely ruined a card. I know that a lot of people, I think more than anything it's just saying that. But I have also seen people on streams, like if they didn't like somebody. Oh my. Tim Anderson. That hasn't aged well. Showing off those muscles, but if you punch him one time. Solak. So there are rookies in here, right? I don't think I've seen one yet pop up. I could be wrong. Have we seen a rookie? I don't know. Maybe we have, maybe we haven't. So, Jeremy, what have you been collecting lately? Tom, burn those cards. A lot of team leader, or as this says, big league best. I mean, they have every category. There's a Charlie Blackmon, Chuck Nasty. Shout out to Chuck. Verlander. Interesting card. Another Shohei. There's a rookie, Zach Gallen. And I'm assuming that Michelle's going to want her Diamondbacks too. That's a Yamamoto rookie. Nice. I didn't even see it on there. Good eyes, Alan. I think I'm just preoccupied, man. So I don't know if you guys have seen the episode for Friends where Ross is like saying pivot when they're moving the couch. It was a similar situation with that when we were doing that when the couch rolled down on top of me. Except I didn't say pivot, but we were trying to turn it that way. There's a Nico Horner, Maddie, and I don't know what the orange borders are called. Maybe just orange. But yeah, on top of having my hand all beat up, my back is toast. Pivot? Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it was totally like that. Rafi Devers. It's a little bit blurry. I think it's catching the background or something there. Keno rookie. What happened to him? You don't hear anything about Aquino or Lux. Oh, there is an auto. Oscar Mercado. And an Arenado roll call. Clevenger. You don't hear about him either. Where is Clevenger? Yeah, I want to say that as far as I've seen, it's like one a box, but I know that people are saying that it's not one a box. So who knows? Aquino's in the Mexican League? So what exactly happened to him? Did he just did they find out he couldn't hit a particular ball, like the fastball or something. And I always wonder what happens. Like, I was watching a thing the other day on the White Sox where they were talking about La Russa and how he went off on, what's his name? I can't think of his name. But he was never the same after. I don't even think he's in the league anymore. He just could not hit the ball. Oh, that's sad. Contreras. Yeah, Mercedes. Thanks, Tom. Wasn't it after La Russa yelled at him that like he literally stopped hitting home runs and just curled up and died almost? I mean, La Russa's a scary guy, but man, another flipping out. So is that for bat flips? Is that what it is? Or it's not for like them losing their temper, right? Kyle Seager. Weird to think that he was still playing at that time too. Like Seager had decent numbers and just up and left the league too. Yeah, it ruined his career. So is that almost like getting the yips or somebody Clevenger's on the Mariners now? Like if someone breaks their will, they no longer can hit? Tim Anderson would have a flipping out. Yeah, I don't know. My all the videos that I've been watching lately on YouTube, it's going through like this baseball phase. I must have clicked on one video and it decided I wanted to watch every single video. It's like, Jolly Olive and all the guys who make like Stark Raving Sports, just different videos about weird things. Could be stats, could be whatever. There's a Bryce Harper flipping out. There's a Shohei orange, Bill. You're going crazy with the Shoheis. Someone said that there's box toppers. I don't see them. Yeah, I don't see them on these. Someone said that there were box toppers on these Big League, but maybe that's like the certain one. Like, I know that they had action figures too, right? 1 year. Another Aquino. Kind of a cool picture there with the bat defying gravity. It's running next to him. I mean, really nice pictures. There is a nice Bo Bichette. Ian Desmond. Kind of a cool picture there, too. Shout out to Sean and his Astros. But Correa was still an Astro then. He's a twin, right? His numbers have dropped off, too. I found a card that I have of his that at one time someone offered me $800 for, and I was like, oh, I don't know. It might be worth more than that. I don't know. I think it's only like $400 to $500 now, but take the money if someone offers it. Arenado. That was one of the ones that I felt bad about. He was my favorite player with the Rockies. Not to say that I don't like him with the Cardinals, but as a Cubs fan, it's hard for me to back anybody that's a Cardinal. Here we go. Trout. I don't know what the heck he's doing to that bat. Playing it like a flute. It's like his Jethro Tull moment. He's jamming out. Maddie, you know what I'm talking about. So if you offered me 20, I'd take it. No, anytime I get an offer from you, Bill, I know it's a lowball offer, so I say no. I automatically say no. Any first offer I get from you. I kid. Woodruff. Sorry about it being a little blurry here. I don't know if it's the angle or what. Let me see if I can do this. Right. Chance Cisco. Dustin May. Like, what's going on with him, too? That's a cool one. Rookie roll call. Alvarez calling his shot. Lorenzo Cain. Polanco. And Granderson. You know what's weird, though? This is the second box of 2020 I've opened. So I ordered 2 boxes of it. I opened one for the channel, and I got an auto with it. Now, I don't know how many there are per case, but that seems like I'm breaking the odds. I thought I could find that card quickly, but it's probably somewhere lost in this mix. Yeah, I give up on that. All right, a few more packs left with this, and we'll do the 2023, which who knows. Hey, Chuck. And then Marquez. Yeah, there's a lot of leaders cards. I think that's just to get more people, more stars on their cards. Trent Grisham, Verlander, kind of a color match there. Scherzer, Xander Bogaerts. What's everybody else up to today? I figure I will do a hour-long sale or something like that. Oh, shout out to Tom. Luis Robert. Kikuchi. It's kind of a cool shot there. Aaron Hicks. I always thought he had like the ability to be like a huge star, but he just never did it. Oh, shout out to RGL with Mitch Haniger there. Chris Davis and John Means. Half these players are gone. Geez, just from 2020. That's a lot of players to be gone in 4-year time span. I mean, I'm sure with the rookies, any product you go into, there's going to be like a bunch of the rookies who burn out quickly. They get their time, they get their at-bats, and then they just, who knows what happens to them. Defensive Wizards. That's an interesting looking picture there. Roldis Chapman, he's pretty much done. I don't know if his arm went out or he just went cuckoo. All right, 2 packs left. Aaron Nola. Speaking of Chapman, there he is again. Mitch Haniger again. People are probably like, why are you talking about Mitch Haniger? I don't know. What is he? You guys want to see what I'm saying, though? Like, it's just like the weird uncanny valley, the weird, almost a caricature, almost a bobblehead image that this artist was going for. Throws me off. He lost his control. That makes sense. What the Mets? Mets have an upside, right? They have a lot of talent on the team. A lot of money spent. Yeah, Strasburg's not pitching anymore, I don't think. And this roll call is kind of a cool card. Salvi Perez. Forto. And Springer as an Astro. Let's see if I can't change this thing, because I swear this is what's causing the weirdness on the camera. What's kind of nice about this is there's not that many cards. It's a whole box. Not much to sort through, that is. That's always a plus. This thing is so dull that I can't even cut those. All right, so the 2023, nice shiny box. I don't know if that means that there's anything better in it. Find instant win redemptions. That's very interesting. I wonder how long those are good too. City Slickers is one of the sets. Topps Big Leaguers. Mascot cards. 8-bit ballers. And the Roll Call Wild Style edition. Wild Style. Chapman looks awful. Yeah, I mean, it's not the same, definitely. You think about him in his heyday, he was feared almost. Yeah, I think he was feared. I mean, he threw in the high 90s, right? Oh, great. I can pull a Jeff Wilson. Woo! Looking forward to that. I actually like the design of this, though. There's the City Slickers. Shea Langoliers, silver. It's kind of a cool one. Logan Webb. He kind of fell off, too. Yeah, I will probably put these in soft sleeves once I go through them. So who are, I take it it's like card influencers? Is that what it is, Tom? Some kind of influencer subset or something? Chris Taylor. MLB The Show. Taylor would like, he'd always be great in the lineup for some reason. That's a cool looking one. Riley Green. So I guess it is it's a rookie also. Prado. Cedric Mullins. There's Nimmo. So Jabs has it. Tri-City Pulls. Oh, okay. Oh, actually, I think I remember Jabs opening this on his like anniversary thing. He was trying to get some of his cards, right? He even had a bounty for his card because he wanted to get a few of them. Martinez. Royce Lewis. What the heck is this? Scan the QR code. Expires October 1st, 2023. Well, darn. I won't be able to be a big leaguer. There's a Mookie. Sandy Alcantara. Yeah, I definitely like this set a lot compared to the 2021. It's got more pop to it. There's a Lars Nootbaar. Good old Nudie. Graham Ashcraft. That's an interesting card for Bryce Harper. I do like that though. You know, it's more kid friendly with all that fun stuff on there. There's Correa and another auto. See, I'm telling you, I have this uncanny way of hitting big league autos, which, good or bad, is a thing. That's too funny. Jeff McNeil, Connor Joe, who used to be a Rocky. I don't know if he was any good, but I just know that when he came in the lineup, he was kind of a bright spot. People always cheered for him. JJ Bleday. There's Belly. Salvi Perez, City Slicker. Contreras. Evan Longoria. Is Longoria still playing? Juan Soto doing some serious stretching there. And Yoshida. Not quite Hall of Fame numbers, but he's got decent numbers. Then again, I'm always surprised when some people make it into the Hall. I don't know if I know anything. 50. That was numbered to 50. So it's like, I think it's like their version of a gold. Probably. I know there's yellow in that previous set as far as the autos go, and they might be the number to 50 also. So maybe it's just they're parallel. Here's some of the Cardinals for Kitten Gravy. Blake Snell. That's a cool Ichiro. Matt Olson. Shohei. Oh, is Syndergaard still on the Dodgers? Kirilov. Yasmani Grandal. It's kind of a cool one. 8-bit ballers with pool holes. Totally reminds me of I mean, it's just retro. Carlos Rondon. But he looks really young right there. I always feel like he's like super old. Cal Raleigh and Benintendi. Graffiti is okay. What's wrong with graffiti? It's an art form. Ezekiel Duran. Michael Massey. So there's a couple rookies in a row there. Clayton Kershaw. Ryan Mountcastle. CJ Cron, who's I think no longer a Rocky. Hashmir. These packs like melt open too. I don't know if you guys have opened a lot of these this year, but I don't even have to like put much force into it. Some different sets, it is difficult. City Slicker, Soto. That Padres uniform, I just can't get used to it. It throws me off every time. Shout out to Arnie or Shane Bieber. Finally got a mascot card. The Swinging Friar. Kaiju Friar. Looks like he's gonna crush all the fans. Do they have relics in this? Or is it just autographs and inserts and stuff like that? That's cool. Clemente. Kind of throws you off, though, with older Hall of Fame players and that. Ken Waldenchuk. I think that's just silver. It's like one per pack, right? The silver ones. Whit Merrifield. They have dirt relics? What? He wasn't that good with the Padres? No, he was horrible, wasn't he? With the Padres? Like, oh, I don't know how much money he made per at bat. I always crack up when those videos will come up. I'll always watch them because to me it's really interesting to see somebody come up with you know, those numbers where it's like per at bat, per hit. Some of them do it by WAR. Oh, there is Stadium Dirt Relics. Okay. Muncy, Stevenson. There's a Bobby Witt Jr. DL Hall. I don't hear much about him. There's Chuck Nasty again. And there's where Luke Voigt went. I didn't know where he went. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to do a sale later. I'm quite literally just getting sore by just doing this. I may cancel the sale. I'm sure that's not going to disappoint people. I mean, if it is, I can still go live. What's going on, Clinton? How you doing, buddy? Come on. There we go. Garrett Mitchell. Jonathan Aranda. Oswald Cabrera. There you go, Alan. And a Derek Jeter, too. Joe Musgrove. A lot of close-up shots. Polanco, Rogers, and then Mikey Trout. You still owe for the previous sale? It was 46, Alan. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm really bad about asking, going after people for the sales and stuff like that. I suck. Yeah, I was telling Bill too how my son, he feels all guilty about crushing me with the couch, but it's like, I told him it wasn't his fault. Obviously, anybody can slip, and that kind of thing can happen. So, but he's like been like a little nursemaid coming by. Can I get you some water? Which is very sweet. He's a sweet kid. Stowers, Figueroa. Oh, that's cool. There you go, Bill. City Slickers of Mike Trout. Oh, that's nice looking. Giancarlo Stanton. I think that he doesn't get as much love as he should get. Trey Mancini. Now, that's got to be Photoshop, right? The shadows don't look right. Hey, Tom. I think we were talking in the chat. Yeah, I did get it. And after we talked, I noticed that it was there. Yes. I just haven't sent it out yet. But I'm going to package it because I have a bunch of other stuff that I put aside for you over the years. And I'm putting all of that together in the years. You know what I'm saying? Like over time. And I'll send all of that to you. Stanton is hurt already. I didn't know that. So I figure, yeah, if I take today off from the sale and I go and do the next sale will be Sunday, this coming Sunday, and it'll be the timed one with all of Nick's cards. Sooner I can start selling stuff for her, the better. And I gotta probably contact Ethan, maybe do some kind of cross promotional thing or something. I haven't seen him in a while. I'll just have to pop into his chat, send him a text or something. What do they call it? Pop into the DMs or? I don't know the terminology. Hey, yeah, I was going to ask you, Alan, do you still collect Glaber now that he's not a Yankee, or is that like done? There's a Soto. Yeah, see, I don't even see the name Soto there. It is splashy though. But why say hello, my name is? That just reminds me of like Eminem or something. Oh. That's pretty cool. Kitten Gravy, if you're here, check that out. So this is like a red color match. Maybe it's the rookie ones that are this way? I don't know. I don't see numbers on it, but it's different than the silver, right? Does anybody know what that is? I don't know enough about this product. cool, whatever it is. You drafted Stanton on your fantasy team? Right on. No, I'm a big fan of him. Color based on rarity. Hey, what's up, Brett? How you doing, my friend? Brett, I finally found some of the older Star Wars stuff. It's basically like old non-sports stuff. I had like these ET cards in there, Battlestar Galactica. I want to say Buck Rogers was some of the ones. A-Team, just goofy, stupid stuff. Hey, what's up, Couch? It's a short print. Okay. Well, Eric, you got a short print if you're still here. You never know what can get pulled out of there. So it's based on the colors based on the rarity. Silver is uncommon, blue is rare, red is super rare. Well, that's cool then. Isn't Gorman good too? Or wasn't he good at one time? You're collecting them with Detroit? Okay. Good to know. I was going to do a trade with somebody, and they remembered that I like Guerrero from, well, a previous trade. They assumed I like Guerrero. And I said that I'd have to check on that. But he's got newer stuff, and he always gets like new inserts and or autographs and things like that, and wants to trade them. So Gorman's decent. Nothing huge though. Okay. Jabs just sold a bunch of Star Wars. Well, I'm sure it wasn't his. He always gets cards and things like that from people that are, I guess people that subscribe to him. He does a lot of those sales that way. Wow, you're cleaning up, Bill. There's another Shohei. There's Spencer Strider. And then, so this is the blue, I'm guessing. It's like an off blue. J-Ram. And you said blue is rare. So only 2 of them have had color out of this. I don't know what the exact numbers are for the boxes. $201, $201 to $250 uncommon, $251, $275 rare blue. Oh, so there's a gold. Okay. Right on. Gold is the rarest. Says it under the BL. Like under this? Sorry. I'm still a bit loopy here. I do apologize, guys. Here's Michael Harris. I actually like this one a lot. Look at that. They got the popcorn, peanuts, hamburger. I do like that though. Reminds me of that. Let's go out to the movies. There you go. Jazz Chisholm colors his hair there. Maybe blue or gray, or it kind of looks like bubblegum. Or is that that's a do-rag or something. Class A. Zach Gallen. Yes, sir, on the front. Okay. Just making sure. Gold is the rarest. Reminds me of Topps Kids cards from '92. I don't know if I've seen those. Oh, the packs, right? I have some of those packs still sealed. I was going to open those for my 2 for Tuesday. I think that's from '92. Topps Kids. I just haven't seen the cards, Brett. Are they pretty cool looking? Because I have some, I think it's from the '90s. Anyway, I have packs that say Topps Kids. Johan Duran. James Outman. I haven't heard much about him lately either. Travis Swaggerty. Yastrzemski, you don't hear anything about. Another hit for Kitten Gravy. There's Bryce Harper. Boy, that card that Arnie hit, that Harper, that is a nice card. Like maybe in an hour or so, Bill, I'll send you a text if I do. I think if anything, I probably should just rest after being destroyed by the couch. Not by our couch, not by the one that's in our chat right now, but for those who don't know the story, I was helping my ex-wife and son move, and we were going up on the 3rd flight of steps. I was on the bottom in the couch. My son slipped in the snow, and the couch ended up coming out of his hands, and the full weight of it crushing me against the wall. And I was literally under it, so did not feel good. I've already got enough health issues. And that's why I was saying that he feels all guilty about it, but I told him it's not your fault. Those kind of things can happen. You know, if I would have been on the top and I slipped, hey, what's up, Titus? Woof, woof. You just never know. But I ended up going to urgent care, getting a bunch of things prescribed. Oh, that's cool looking. And I bet these aren't worth anything either, are they? Hey, Alan. How you doing, buddy? Ezekiel Tovar. Shout out to Lamina Rainbow. I'll go to his son, who he's Dano, his son. He basically is a buddy of mine I went to school with. His son doesn't really collect sports cards, but signed him up for my memberships just to be cool. Mascot. What's his name? Is it just Mascot? I'm really confused by that. So that's the name of the athletics mascot, is Mascot? Wow. I think that's par for the course for them, though, to do the minimum as far as. Wow, I really did not know that. Did you guys know that? There's a Stroman. It's the A's, nobody cares. Seattle and Boston cards. How you doing? All the packs are open. I do giveaways during my Sunday sales. I haven't done it in a while, but I'm going to be bringing it back. I appreciate you subscribing. They even did the mascot wrong. What does that mean? Like the card itself is wrong? Yeah, just stop by some of the Sunday sales. I'm not doing one today, but next week that'll be a pretty big one. Hey, Tom. Oh, of course, man. Not only can I sub to you, we can have others sub to you. Let me, all right, everybody, drop a sub to Seattle and Boston cards. Here's his link. All right, I just subbed you. Hey, Tom. I remember this correctly because I had it setting aside and I have your name on it. I was sending these to you, right? It was just for free, but is that right? You wanted these, Tom? Or maybe you were just messing with me, but I wrote your name on them. Yeah, everybody drop a sub if you can. Yeah, I'm always about helping others, and in the community we got to get each other to help each other grow within the community. Yeah, okay, thanks, Tom. I knew I had it on there for a reason, and I had it next to your stuff, and I was like, I wanted to make sure. So that, and I was sending this thing out to you too. I should have remembered that Mercedes was this thing, but that box topper. And then I had some other cards and stuff I was sending. Sausage sub. Yeah. Where's the best place to have subs at? All right, go. Tell me which one you guys like. Firehouse, Jersey Mike's. We have a local one here. Can't remember the name now. If it's not Steuben's or something like that. I think it's Steuben's is a sandwich place, but I don't know if that's the sub place. But there are some really good sub places. Hey, Johnny, how you been? Yeah, Jersey Mike's is good. Yeah, like I can't eat Subway at all. Like I can't stand it. Something about it, because it's like so, everything's processed. $30 miles away. Do they, Brett, are you able to get like Grubhub or any of those places to like send? Hey, what's going on, Mike? You like Jimmy John's? Yeah, Jimmy John's is good too. They've got more fresh stuff for sure. You sell stuff on eBay? Right on. All of the above. Jersey's Firehouse and Mr. Sub. I've never had that before. Taking care of your back's important, man. I had spine surgery in January. I've been taking care of it really well until yesterday. And when I completely messed it up again. But aside from that, doing good, man. Panera's good. I don't really consider that a sub shop. It's more like, I think that Steuben's, it's like a sandwich place. Or, I don't know, they have baked goods too, right? I mean, I'm not like a sub purist, but I wish I could think of the name of that place. That's here in Colorado, but they only sell their subs in like certain sizes. Like you can't order a certain sandwich in less than a foot long. The Bellas, no. Yeah, share your channel too, X-Man. I made you a mod so you can do that. Yeah, anybody who wants to share their channel, please do. You want to get to 1,000 before June. I mean, that's a tall order. Not to say that you can't do it, Seattle, you probably can. I just feel like, for me, I feel like slow growth is the best, because not only when you grow your channel small, you get to know everybody that you sub to and subs to you. You have a convenience store named Stewart's, and you like their subs? I was just thinking the other day, so there's this convenience store in Iowa called Casey's, and they were like the first to start doing a pizza delivery in different areas, because most of the like other restaurants, even Godfather's and like local ones, weren't doing it, and Casey's was doing it. They were kind of like a Little Caesars, like quick hot pizzas, and they always had it ready. Now, mind you, it's not the best, but it was good. I'm just in the mood for some subs. What's the name of that sub place that we got? Yeah, that sounds right. Thanks. So yeah, I had to ask my son because I have no memory. But the place is called Primo here. The local ones are the best ones. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I use DoorDash and I want to see Primo. That's the only way you can get their stuff. At least here, let me see. I want to make sure Primo subs. It's completely new here anyway, and it's possible. Primo Hoagies, that's it. Hoagies. No one uses that terminology either. A hoagie. Casey's Kegs and Subs. So did they have? So they had beer and sub sandwiches. That's cool. Alan, I was thinking about this the other day. Do you remember when Coors did the party ball, which was basically like a half keg? It was like a small little, like they had the party ball. I don't know, like convenient and portable. Yeah, Xavier, I'm going to be at the National for sure. Locally, I'm going to do a couple different shows here in Denver. None of them are going to be like, size of the National, but there's one that's out by the airport that I'll be doing. It's closer, it's in the fall. I can't remember what they call it though. But it's a pretty big one. It's the one that a few years ago, 2 years ago, it's in my content on the channel. Jeff was there, and so I was live streaming him hanging out because there was an open table next to me, and Jeff was like totally stealing the table to sit down and like do deals and stuff with people. I was like, that's so cheap. But he had like a whole camera crew following him around. There were people coming up to me and being like, I subscribe to this guy. I subscribe to him. I don't know what to say though. I want to go up and talk to him, but I don't know. I just don't know what to say to him. I'm like, say hello. But yeah, it's a pretty big local show. Tom awful. Tom is our he has no filter, and that's what we love about Tom. One of the things we love about Tom is that he doesn't hold back. He calls it like it is, even when it's like his own team. I can't remember a time that he's held back on saying a truth. Let's see. It says that the media has stopped playing, but I still can hear music, so I don't know what that means. And you guys can still hear me. The media has stopped playing. That's really weird. It's probably good though that you guys have teams that eventually will be something though. I feel as a Rockies fan that my team will never, ever become anything. Their ownership is just happy with doing the minimum, trading away their talent, picking up the revenue with a super low salary. I don't know. Star Wars Survivor. I have not played that, Alan. I played a ton of Battlefront 2. I have on a separate channel of mine, I have like hours and hours of streaming content when I was gaming. A lot of that in Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, got to see him in the World Series and then lose in the World Series. It was a really amazing time. Rocktober was the most exciting time. And I got to go to 3, I think, playoff games, which was just amazing. The World Series tickets were impossible to get, though. But it was really fun to be there. I've been to playoff hockey with the Avalanche. I've been to playoff football with the Broncos and with the Nuggets, but I never got to witness it until Rocktober. All right, take care, Seattle. If you're still here, go around to the smaller channels when people are breaking and, you know, tell them what you're doing. Say that you'll sub them as well. Don't be pushy, and I bet you make it to 1,000. So good luck to you. Was that when they were Anaheim, Bill? And Disney owned them. That's right, Disney. So for Alan, though, I noticed you've been really quiet. Because you've got to see nothing but great teams there. I mean, and as a Cubs fan, too, I did get my 2016 season. My dad, probably the reason that I was a Cubs fan, he was fighting cancer in 2016, and he got 2 of his biggest dreams and or I guess things he wanted to have happen. He got to see the Cubs win the World Series, and his boy Donald Trump was voted in as president, so it made him very happy. I think I've probably brought this up before, but if you guys don't use ComC, you should really consider it. It's a great way of like moving cards, and it's not necessarily for money. It's not like, you know how when you sell something on eBay, you're expecting to get your money back into it. For me, ComC is like more of a thing where I pick up my PC items, and then everything that I sell and or make extra money on, I use to fund the next round of cards I send in. Yeah, I'm sure that they cost way too much for you, Alan. Bill, so the owner's name is Artie? Yeah, that is cool, Tom. I'm still a huge Cubs fan. I was a Bulls fan, more for Jordan than anything else. He's my all-time favorite basketball player. Ernie Banks has always been my all-time favorite baseball player. And I flirted with the Bears as a team. But I was probably more of a bandwagoner during the Super Bowl shuffle era. I want to say as a whole, I was probably more of a Green Bay fan because of my my stepdad. He liked the Green Bay Packers and the Colts. So those were my teams when I was growing up. Artie Moreno. So Seattle saying I sell a lot on eBay. Sounds good. See ya. 22. Okay. My name on eBay is the same as the one here. Or maybe it's The Hobby Hound. But it's the same as my website, which I think is The Hobby Hound. For me, as far as selling on eBay goes, I don't sell as much as I used to. But then again, I don't put as much into it. Somebody was telling me that like literally you got to put up like 20 to 30 cards a week to stay relevant, because their search algorithms use like new listings. I don't know exactly how it works. He explained it to me. It's something to do with the search algorithm. The more stuff you put up on a consistent basis, the more it drives people to see your stuff. I literally have stacks of cards of things I've got I need to put up there. But it's like fitting in the time. It's impossible. When I'm working anywhere from 9 to 10 hours a day on my 9 to 5, and then I work a couple of nights a week at the card shop, my buddy's card shop, and then doing the sales, live streams, all that stuff. I'm sure you all feel the same way. It's like, how do you fit the time into a normal day? So I'm not sure if I did show this last time, but this is as far as what's going to be in the sale. There's 138 autograph relics. Just regular autographs, there's 135. Game, event worn, bats, base, shoe, whatever, there was 375. And then commemorative, just 6. But there's a lot of stuff. I imagine the game used stuff, I'm just going to do it in lots, and I'll start it off at $1 or $2, and then, to see what it goes for. So, were you saying, Tom, it's never worked out for me? No, I have had success on eBay. The, when was it? There was a 2-month stretch on eBay during the pandemic that was absolutely ridiculous. Mostly because the cards I had up, the prices were pre-pandemic, and I hadn't adjusted anything, so people were just buying everything. Like, I sadly had two Kobe autos up there. I had I want to say it was a National Treasures auto. I want to say it was a rookie too, of the Joker. And I think I only got like $1,500 for it, which now I see those cards going for like, people listing them anyway for $50,000 to $100,000. So I did have a good stretch, but I don't think I've ever. I mean, I only have like 6,000 feedback, and I've been on there since 1999. So I wouldn't call that successful. I mean, compared to other people that I know, I have got a couple buddies who started selling maybe a year before me, and they have like ratings of, I think Mike has like 140,000 for his feedback, and I want to say that the All C's one is like 200 some thousand. But then again, they do that full time, which isn't something I do. But there are like a lot of stuff when I go through things I'm like having the sales stuff here that I know would do better on eBay. Like that Griffey would. That Henderson probably would. And the kid probably would too. There's just a lot of things that in my sales themselves, I have a limited group of people buying. And then when you have it open to like an international market, like I have a guy from China talking to me right now because he wants to buy a bunch of the Shoheis I have. Now, I got the feeling that he wanted me to sell not on eBay, but I've been burned too many times to do that. Bill, yeah, mostly. Here, this is the, how do I share this? That's my store right there. I mean, it's just a basic store. Mostly has my higher end stuff, and that could be why it stumbles so much. Because, you know, pricing on certain high end stuff, these are like unrealized prices. And a lot of them are based upon either what others have up or like factoring in the scarcity and rarity of certain cards. And a lot of people don't always factor that in. I guess that's a nice way of me saying some of my prices people might look at and go, really? But yeah, I think stuff like even like the fielder, because someone may be a big Blue Jays fan and or Cecil Fielder want like a rookie reprint auto, that thing would go better there. And it would be open to like people in Canada. Same with like people for the Twins. There's a huge market for people that buy Twin stuff. But they may not subscribe. Hall of Fame autographs. Those things will sell all day long on eBay. Cut signatures. Those are big too. Even like Hall of Fame relics of certain players. Like Ted Williams, there's not a lot of his stuff out there either. I mean, there is and there isn't. I have a bunch of these too that I was going to possibly put in some of the sales. So this is the base? Yeah, the base Bowman. So it'd have the rookies for the 2019 season, which we all know who's in those. Well, wait, no, this has the first in it, so maybe it has the prospects. Yeah, maybe this is the prospects one. I always forget which one is which. But a lot of firsts for people and or prospects. People who are probably not in the league anymore, like Bill was talking about. I wonder what the coloring difference is. Some of them look bluer than others. Evan White. Oh boy. There's Javier though. Nice J-Rod first. Mount Castle prospect. Elise Robert. And Joey Bart first. Bart's on a completely different team now, isn't he? Hunter Green. I remember when people were all over him. There's one of the Blazes. Kevin Smith. Gorman. Jazz Chisholm. A lot of different prospects in here. I mean, decent ones too. Key Brian Hayes. There's Logan Webb. Dustin May again. Pittsburgh. Oh, that Merino Mike is not in the best shape, but there's like one corner on it that's a little soft. But yeah, I mean, Merino rookies in themselves, just they're cool cards. Yeah, I don't know what I did with it. Already lost where I was. Bart is a Pitts. Oh, okay. You got any Acuna? Graded 10. I just got one in the mail. But I don't know if I'm going to part with it. You're funny. Yeah, I was excited too to get the Ichiro. I didn't know you were putting that in there too. It made me quite happy. I put it in my PC. Which my PC is, for him anyway, is in a binder, which is totally old school, I know, but I like having stuff that I could flip through in a binder. And when you have like numbered cards, that's the route I like to go for those PC items. So my Banks collection, the Ichiro collection, I have those. Oh man, there's a Wander first. He was a shooting star. He burned too bright, y'all. I wonder how many of these people either are still in the minors or are no longer in the league. There's Dylan Cease. Yordi. mean, there's not a ton of firsts in here. It seems like it's more prospects than actual, first card. But the prospect could just mean that it's their second card. Like, I want to say that, is it Eloy who was on the Cubs too? Like, I have some prospect ones where he's with I think it's him with the Cubs, right? Oh, smart, Tom. Oh, thanks, Clinton. Yeah, my voice was horrible, wasn't it? Well, I appreciate that, Bill. We're both happy. This is the base one. So I guess they're both the same year. So I have the base, and then I guess that's a prospect set. So this one would be the one that has like rookies, if any. Like there's Cedric. I think it's a 150 card set, which I want to say both of them are. Tukey. Good old Tukey. Shohei. Wait. That's so weird. For some odd reason, I thought it said Mike Stanton on that card. I'm like seeing things. I found a bunch of Chris Bryant cards that I never sold, sadly. Wonder if Doug's daughter still collects him. I can just send him to her. Does anybody know if Don't Talk to Robot's daughter still collects him? Kopech. Josh James. I don't know. Did I miss it? Is there anybody exciting in here? Kyle Tucker, he had upside at one time, but then I don't really hear much about him anymore. Like, he was a little skinny guy, but he had like pop with his bat too. The Rays signed Eloy, minor league deal. Oh, okay. He's with the O's now? I did not know that. She does? Okay. Thanks, Alan. I don't think that they're worth more, but they're just early from Giancarlo's. I mean, it's like the first 2 years that he had Mike Stanton on his cards. So, I mean, if you get one, you're going to most likely either have a rookie or a second year. So in that case, I guess they are, but it's not like an error or anything. But if you're talking about the original Mike Stanton, no. The guy from the Braves. Tucker's going to be a Cub. Okay. Did we talk about this David? We might have talked about this. I feel like that's a conversation we had, and you were like letting me know something about him. Found this in there too, which was kind of cool. Y'all remember Gold Label? But this sit, I sounded weird when I said sit has, who are the rookies in here? Mauer, I think, is one of them. Who else? Mike Peoples? Don't know who that is. But this is a really cool looking set, I think. Cool font. Just a cool looking. There's Mike Peoples. Kendall. Is that his rookie? Marlon Tisdale. Sounds like some kind of like rich character on a TV show or something. Mr. Tisdale. There's Austin Kearns. Yeah, this was a cool set. I want to say it's just Mauer's rookie is the big one in here. But I really just like the font and the names, the way it's all stretched up like that. Aaron Boone. There's Mauer. Steve Finley. Dempster. Yeah, it's just, I don't know why they didn't do that again on any of the other sets. It's got a really nice look. It's a clean card design. It's got the shininess, and the font makes it really easy to read the names too. Stadium Club, yeah, I can see that too. When you have no borders, I think it kind of brings your mind to the whole Stadium Club thing. I have a bunch of these too, like sets. So here's the 2018 holiday. At one time or another, I bought a lot of the 2018, 2017. It was the only stuff I could get too at the different retail places. J-Rod's the one in that one. And this is another one. It's got the Kemp rookie. Jordan. They were small sets, though. It was like 150 cards or something. You want one of the holiday ones? Let me know, Bill. We can work something out. Which year? Like I was saying, I got a few different years. Then I got like pro debut from this is with the one that has Tebow in it, 2018. There's a lot of different people in pro debut that you'd be surprised. Diekman, Burns, Matt Manning. I always like to see him on these wonky, the wonky jerseys on the team names too that are so weird. I want to say though that they have minor league has some of the best design. Obviously, that's not the best design on that one. It's kind of a basic one. Interesting though that they're using the old logo there too, though. Hunter Green. Yeah, where's the Tebow? There's Jimenez with the Birmingham Barons. There's Torres with the Scranton Raiders? Rail Riders. I don't know who that is. There's Varsho. Tatis. And I love like sets that have like a bunch of players before they, not before they're like stars, but you know what I mean? In different uniforms too. It's kind of cool. Something foreign about seeing Grand Junction Rockies. There's Merrill. Some really cool names, though, for the teams. I'm always surprised, too, like with some of the sets, you'll see somebody's like first A ball, or maybe it's double A, I don't know, like, but really early. Cards when they're on these teams. Obviously, like Bowman tends to beat everybody to the punch a lot of times, but I think theirs are more basic because they Photoshop them in with like the actual team logos and stuff. Derby. Little Arm & Hammer bib on. They look like little young pups. The Scranton skid marks. You wanted me to think a little about what? And that wasn't me thinking about it. It's kind of like if someone says, I want something, and then I try to narrow it down, I'm just getting more clarity on it. You're too funny, Bill. Where's the Tebow? I'm pretty sure that he's in this one. There's Juan Soto with the Hagerstown Suns? What the heck is that? I don't know. Hans Kraus? Where's Mike at? Toast, man! Does this guy literally throw toast to people? Bagels, or maybe pretzels, or a turd. He's throwing something. There's Jeter Downs. He hasn't done anything, right? Young Jazz. I swear that there is a Tim Tebow in this. Eric the Peanut Guy. Doing some finger guns. Now that's a jersey. The Hillsboro Hops. Tristan McKenzie. Maybe I was confused. Could be the year after this. Either that or it's like right here at the end. There it is. I want to say that he hit like home runs in like his first few at bats or something weird to make people think that he was going to be amazing, and then he proceeded to strike out constantly. The butt scratcher guy, is that actually a thing? It's like Carl the butt scratcher. Hey, don't say that. The Lord will strike thee down. I have like a bunch of older sets too. I don't know if anybody's looking to finish out any old sets. What's this one? 78. 78 set says the conditions VG. $726 cards. Still the old school box too. Are you looking for a 78? And let me know. Because I have the 78 sets. I want to say from like 70, maybe 73. Maybe 73 or 74 forward. I have sets, most likely in VGEX condition. I'd have like the 81 top set. I have a few of those. Like the 80s, I want to say I have a lot more of those. I have some 80 sets and binders even. 87 Fleer set. Someone already opened this one, but the 89 factory. Now, when I say open, they were probably just looking at the cards in there. It's going to have all the cards. Excuse me. Also, got a few of these. 88, 85, 84, 90, 89 debut, 83, 81, 85, and definitely have all of the traded sets. The 84, I'm not sure about. I want to say that that's, well, yeah, I got the 84 there, but I don't have 83 or 81. Oh, wait, I do have 81. Then I have the 89 with the Griffey too. I don't have the 87 glossy. At one time or another, I did have the 87 glossy. One of my favorite sets. The 89 glossy too is a nice one with a different, was it like a blue back? Yeah. Send me a message, David, because I got a lot of different ones and even starter sets. I was starting one for somebody. They wanted a 71 set. And I started that set, and then they didn't have interest in it anymore. Yeah, the 84 Fleer is my holy grail too. I ended up having, at one time or another, I had the Puckett, but it was like a PSA 5, I think. It wasn't like dinged up or nothing. It just had a really bad cut. I even have packs of this stuff. I don't know why that debut was such a weird set. So you see the 84 had, oh, it's got some really old tape on it. I don't know if I want to open up the old tape. Yeah, anybody interested in any of these, you can definitely send me a message. And if you want to get a bunch of them, we can work out some kind of bulk multi-pass, multi-deal, multi-meal. Is another 78. Yeah, so there's another 78. They're all going to be varying in condition for sure. A different holiday. 82 A2 Donruss. With the original thick puzzle pieces. It's a cool set though. Mike Norris. It's amazing when you see some of the Diamond Kings who, I don't know, they had like a year of being good. Am I going to sell my sets? Every single set, Bill, is for sale. That's what I was saying. Contact me if you're interested in the sets. I have multiple on a few of them, and the condition will vary. I'm not sure if this isn't like a vending. Yeah, so this is a Vend pack of 81. But it looks like if they're in order like this, somebody went through these at one time, but they were definitely vend, like the vending cases were for tops, but they filled up the vending machines, and this is the Flair ones. Yeah, I'm about ready to get off, Bill. I got into looking at this stuff. I might have an 84 starter. I definitely don't have an 84 with the Mattingly, because I was looking at one, and I want to say the one I do have, Brett, is in a binder. Because I remember going across it, and I was looking to see if the Mattingly was in there, and it was not. Which was disappointing. What is all this? There's a bunch of 83. Darn chicken. Yeah. So I definitely have a starting one. Speaking of which, I'm just going through this box. So there's a bunch of 84s in here. Relatively in order. I definitely can help anybody wanting to do a starter set, and I have most of the other sets too. Definitely from the 80s. I mean, I've got a ton of stuff from the 80s. When I bought the collection the guy I bought it from, that was like his time to collect. He worked at one of the biggest, one of the bigger card shops in Denver called Bill's for like 10, 12 years. And he was like one of the buyers for the store. So if Bill didn't want to buy the collection, he ended up buying it. You're going to put them in a binder anyway. All these cards and no 2003 Diamond Kings. I'm sorry, what? I already helped you out. I found you a 2003 card, remember? Goomba? You act like I didn't help you out with that set. Evolution inserts. Really, a lot of the card companies, when there was competition, it made them step up their game. I feel like we need that again. Bill, do you not remember me getting you cards for your set? William Sharp. I think you fell asleep. Someone broke the seal on this one. Oh. It's a potpourri. It doesn't even have those cards in there. I love those kind of things. It's like a whole bunch of Rockies. Yeah, that's another thing. As far as local players go, geez, I could have my own shop and just sell local stuff. Yeah, it looks like this is all Larry Walker. Jeez. Any rookies? You're always asleep. Wake her up. Just a whole bunch of basketball. Random stuff's always fun. Yeah, send me a message though if you're interested. I really need to get my website up so I can like list a lot of those things up there, because I think that would help out a lot. Because a lot of times people don't know what they want until they see it. I wish you could make a virtual card shop online where people could like literally walk through a virtual shop. That might be my $1 million idea. Hey, no problem. I'm getting off the stream anyway. So you all have a wonderful night. I'll be back next Sunday. I'm going to have my preview video up probably tomorrow of the stuff that's going to be in the sale. And yeah, I appreciate everybody. And I'll have all these cards put in order of the teams. All right, have a great night.